We do that. A lot of people are coming through to take pictures and all of that. We want your permission to do that. Is it allowed? I mean, you're a celebrity and they're coming through. People.
I really don't know.
Okay, so people, if you're driving and you want to stop by Joy FM and have that photo opportunity with Jim Ike, celebrated actor, he's in our studios, Joy 1997. Let's get up close and personal. Where were you born? Nigeria.
I was born in Gabon.
Oh, in Gabon.
Yes, in Gabon. I had my early education in Gabon. I got back. I was about 6 years old and came to Nigeria. My dad was working for a construction company and we were moving around a lot.
Okay.
And we needed some measure of stability. And after a while, we decided, fine, let's move back home. My grandma was bugging, wanted to see her grandkids. So we moved back, and I've pretty much been doing this since I left college. I was about 18 and a half, 19 when I left. The next step was my master's and my PhD, as my dad planned it.
Good.
Prof didn't plan something
else.
different. And there was a little rebellion at the early stages, and we didn't, agree on anything under the sun. But yes, I was beginning to forge my will, my path in life, and all that I was beginning to have a mind of my own and a direction. And at the end of the day, I think that might have been the most imperative decision I've taken on my life.
Are they happy with what you're doing
Not
now?
at first.
Okay.
Not at first. Typical African parents. You're doctored to be a doctor, a lawyer, or something. But it's usually it's for our best interest. They want you to have a frame of reference that will set you in life, and so you don't have to struggle, and so and they've always seen anything, any venture or any endeavor in the arts to be simply the worst case scenario for a kid to start from. But I'm glad times are changing. Mindsets are beginning to be changed, and this is irrevocable. It's always been, and it was just a question of time that people that began to forge their will early in life are the ones that are thriving from it at this moment.
Well, digging for info, about Jim Ike and, getting to know with my research and all of that, you're the only male, from your dad, of course, in a family of 8. Yeah. So that means what, all girls, and you're through. You must have been that, pampered boy,
No. That's the
boy.
pressure. That's the pressure, but it's not.
It's not?
Really, Bola is not.
Really?
It was actually the other way around. I was my sisters would go out and get into fights. That's why I had to be really strong. I'll go out there to defend them. And
are you the last boy or something?
I was the middle.
Okay.
So these boys would gang up against me and beat the heck out of me. But they knew, and I didn't know what never say never is. The next day, you push my sister, I'll get right back on him.
Wow.
They'll beat me up again.
Wow.
The third day, so they were like, they just, for the heck of the fact that I wouldn't give up. They learned to feel me, I will go to your house
and beat you up.
Boys will take, my sis honor. They like to pick on girls. I love to pick on girls. Just don't pick on my sisters. So anyway, they'll pick on them. I will find your house, go over there and start war.
Wow.
They will kick me out. They just learn to leave my sisters alone.
How was it like growing up in the midst of ladies, girls? Yes.
Different personalities. We had the fashionista, we had the diva, we had the hater.
Yeah.
She would always clash herself. We had a lover. We call her United Nations. She was a peace ambassador in the house.
Wow.
And we had the mother, the surrogate mother. We had the go-getter. We had the dreamer. I had a philosopher.
Hey, Jim, you've seen it all. With regards to ladies, maybe that's how you're able to cope and handle them so well. Interesting stuff.
It does help. You can never figure women out. Please don't even attempt.
Don't even attempt.
No, you don't attempt. The more you attempt, the more you feel woeful.
Can one understand the woman? Of course.
The woman mindset. No, you can't.
You can't.
No, you can't. Trust me. My little niece is barely 4 years old. She manipulates me, man, in his 30s. Because I know they're configured like that to think ahead of matters.
Okay.
Than us. They're configured to be able to emotionally to have their way. And if you begin to compete with that, and that is not the natural propensity of things, that's not how God designed you, you can't beat a woman in the game of emotions. I learned that early in life. So I think the most potent lesson I learned wasn't really knowing better. it was learning to go along with certain things.
Wow. Interesting stuff. And it's right here on Joy 99.7 from Noel's Bad Interview. And I tell you, Jim, I'm going to go all out. I mean, with this interview.
That's what we're here for.
It's going to be the, you know, the lead story, you know, in a lot of newspapers to come, and days and months to come, and of course online as well. So just expect that. Well, as we go into it, I'm wondering, with a guy who has a diploma in banking and finance and a degree in philosophy, what's the connection, you know, with no theater arts background, and you're making it, you're just shining, and you're a living example that yes, when you're passionate about something, it can be done. Where do we draw the line? How are you able to do it? And these are real life lessons that
see comes from inside. It has nothing to do with the formal settings. Your path in life that's been forged long before you were born. It's probably something that at the end of the day, that's when they say the opportunity meets the will. It has nothing to do with formal setting. What formal setting does, which is basically education, which is extremely important, don't get me wrong, is it prepares you. It gives you a little edge above others. But that part, the person that takes that step and believes above every other person that you are destined to do this, there's no classroom, no tutor that can teach you that. They can set you on that path. Once you win the war from inside, every other thing outside becomes a stepping stone, really. And look at the history of some of the most successful men in the world. It didn't come from a history of whatever training, you know, vocation or they were steeped in. From virgin owners to blow owners to Dangote to everybody that's made life, both in entertainment or business or every endeavor in life, did not have a formal training. So, having said that, it is good sometimes to leave the generation, the kids, to embrace the ideal of education. It is paramount.
Allow them to explore.
But while they're doing it, let them explore. In so doing, they find their niche. And when they find a niche, nothing in the world can stop them. The West has designed the curriculum and the structure of the education so that the children will find it earlier than most in other parts of the world. Africa, it's probably more concerned about the structure of the parents and the system set for the kids. And I think that is in a complete contrast of, you know, the progressiveness of the kids. So America will find where you are, or the West will find where you belong, and begin to propagate that path for you. Here, I mean, I know kids that were miserable in courses in the university. I was miserable. I enjoyed it immensely. I mean, I love to explore. I mean, but I wasn't happy. I knew that wasn't what I was going to do.
Banking and finance, philosophy.
It was extreme. And, you know, recently I thought about going to do my master's.
Okay.
And my friend asked me what I wanted to do. I said some obscure discipline that has nothing to do with anything. I just want knowledge. I know its power. I know how I can harness that too.
Seek it, brother. Tell us about your days in the university. Which university is this?
University of Jos.
Jos.
Basically,
I read about the Jos Plateau and all of that. But beautiful city is awesome. The greens.
The greens. The topography of the place.
That's right.
It's rare. It's like no other place in the world.
Wow.
Really. The climate is unbelievable.
Yeah, and it's just great out there.
Awesome. It's almost like the amalgamation of the West and the East.
Oh.
You know, it's awesome, really.
Days at the university, Jos.
Well, it was uneventful. I wasn't a popular guy. Later, by the second, third year, I started gaining ground. People liked my dress sense and all that.
Okay.
I was shy, excruciatingly shy. But the one thing that could not be mistaken was my will. I had a certain will about me, a certain way. A lot of people came to recognize it then that if I want something,
you go for it.
You need to stay out of my way.
Wow.
Because I'll get it, come with me. You know, so they knew that much. And I was running around with a little bad crowd, you know. We weren't very overt with
You belong to a cult or something?
Well, you're on the uptake.
Yeah, I did too. Yeah.
Well, I can talk about it now.
Sure. Why not?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, you're once in a cult member.
No, we're not a cult member. Well, you won't get me to
no, we have to. Like I said. So, what were you guys into? Well, I mean, university days. I know people would just
partying hard, chasing girls, hanging out in parties, getting into small fights and arguments. Dodging classes, but excelling at the end of the day, and people wondering how did that happen?
Do it? Yeah.
Because 2-3 weeks before, while everybody's partying, we disengage and find somewhere at night and jack it, burn the midnight oil till we drop, and swag into the classroom baseball cap backwards and kneel it. And they thought we were bribing tutors. They thought we were doing something completely disagreeable, but we're not. It was just timing. We knew our timing impeccably. So, yeah, well, you know, we had a tough kid mentality. You can't mess with me thing, you know, and we're ready to take it to the hilt. But again, we also recognize the importance of education in our lives. And it was hard to convince our parents we were bad. Because they were like, how can it be bad? It's bringing home these A-class records.
Wow.
So, few times they got the call, like, did you know he got arrested? They were like, seriously? How did he make these records then? I mean, 2.2. I mean, how do you make this record? And the small gang I worked with, they were all A-class students. So we're just rebels, really. We're trying expressions.
Are you into martial arts as well? Really? Any belts?
I practiced a wide array of disciplines. I have a black belt in Taekwondo.
Black belt?
Yes, I started.
That's a dangerous guy in our students now.
I started Tai Chi recently and yoga. A dear friend, in fact, my best friend just got me into yoga. She's awesome.
Really?
She got me into yoga.
Ever heard of Shotokan?
I've heard of Shotokan. It's also a martial art.
I used to do Shotokan as well.
Awesome. How far did you go?
Chuchum Saji Chumbe. Anna Ace.
Don't say the spelling. But you probably sprayed a couple of times. And
yes,
that's it.
That's it.
Those are yellow belt instructions.
So black belt and all of that.
No, black is I actually had a black belt college earlier in my career.
Okay.
I couldn't sustain because I got really busy after that. But if you came through, got your bones broken and a few bruises, and properly left because I didn't know how to teach you in betweens. I take it hardcore.
Straight?
Yeah.
You knock them off.
I let you have... I squeeze in, because of lack of time, I was squeezing 6 months training in 6 weeks.
Wow.
So if you don't get in if you survive 6 weeks and don't make it to the grave, you're good.
You're something else. But you know, still in university, who was this sweet lady who was hanging, you know, out with Jim Ike and was the toast of, you know, Sanoshi of all eyes, and you know, let's talk about your first love, Jim. What was it?
First love was awesome. I'm one of those few lucky guys of first love. Some people have bad experiences with the first one. Mine was more mature, smarter than me, more worldly. You know, and
are you into older women?
No. She was just smarter. Women are smarter. Women mature earlier. Women get ahead of you socially. You know, while we're timid and trying to still find our secure part in life, a woman has got ahead. She chooses you, not the other way around.
How you were how old?
My first time I was about 15.
15.
She was 14 and a half.
Okay.
First kiss and all that. But the first time ever, I was 16. And she was at 16. I was 2 months older, I recall. But she had the disposition of a 25-year-old. She was very smart, very classy, you know. And she was an exchange student from Université de Paris. And she came over for, you know, she was in geography. And,
you like them exotic?
I like them exotic. Exclusive. I'm a sucker for exotic. You know, so yeah, she was really cool. Her French was very good. English was bad. My French wasn't very good because I had a French background, of course, but my English was impeccable. So we taught each other, we helped brush each other's thing. And while we were brushing each other, we brushed that wide area of things. So it was a wonderful. She showed me a different part of life. I have to be emotional and be comfortable with it. You know, it was very important in men learns that early in life.
Your first love.
Yes, that was my first.
And after that, there's no been, you know, any turning back or anything.
No.
How do you want your women, Jim?
How do I
want your women?
How do I want them?
Yes.
Can you elaborate? Let me, because
yes, elaborate.
I like to deal with specifics.
Please do.
If you ask
how do I want
my woman,
character-wise,
sexual,
physically,
okay, physically,
yes.
Let me tell you, there's certain kinds of women. This transcends beyond physical look. You walk into a room. It doesn't matter if there's a Beyonce or there's a Rihanna or Naomi Campbell. You just stop and stare. This is the aura. It's about the inner being now. It's the aura they spew, the charisma they carry, the unspoken virtues about them. They don't make efforts. I don't like women that make efforts.
Yeah.
There's some women that make it for dressings, makeup. they want to sound intelligent. They want to tell you what they own, who they control. This band of women don't speak.
Effortless.
They don't speak. It's smooth like silk. It's like the air. It's just something that comes with a natural propensity, and you want to be around that person.
Is that what you will look out for? Not
it is what I have right now.
It's what you have. And talking about what you have, is it true that you're dating Nadia Bola Ray?
I knew you were gonna come that way.
Sure, why not?
But I'll tell you,
Let's set the record straight
because we go way back.
Let's set the record straight.
Here is setting the record straight, and I'll say this, and I hopefully this will be the last time I'll say it.
Sure.
Because this is Bola Ray show. For celebrating, going out with someone you've come to care about, if you're vocal about it, it means you don't care enough. If you know, given what I know now, it is almost like, but if you care enough, it is more like taking an hourglass and turning it upside down. Surely and slowly the sounds will be loud. And when it eventually does, it is your making that turn the hourglass.
That is deep.
So, by extension, I've gone out more on the pages of newspapers and the media than in actuality. And when you find that thing that's unique and special, that is above everything that contests with your personality that you're looking for, that person that is gifted for you, that chose you really, you didn't choose. I still insist on that. You learn how to keep it to yourself. So it's private. It's private.
You drove into the station in Nadia Bola Ray's car. Is that correct?
Yes, but we're also talking about my best friend.
Fantastic.
Okay, so when my best friend can handle, when Nadia is in Nigeria, I'm her chauffeur.
Okay.
You know, so
how do you take such stories and what does it do to your image, your brand, your personality when people spew your stories and you feel, well, this is untrue, this is not right.
What can you say about it? They say the first thing that one must develop in this industry is that you have to develop a thick skin. I developed a rhino skin. I've grown deaf, dumb, and mute. And Nadia kind of shares like backgrounds with me. I know a lot said, a lot spoken about her. But this is a phenomenal person that's followed things so elegantly. I just stop and stare a lot of times because I know how many times I've followed this innuendos and speculations, mostly everything.
Yeah.
And sometimes the frustration brought us into something that's untoward, and you begin to question one's character. And she stands there with a certain strength, a certain character that I find completely unmatched, unmeasurable. And one can only learn so much. How wise can you be really if you're not open to new ideas, if you're not open to superior argument? And the kind of argument that girl brings it's just something that dresses that age and can only be from somebody that, I don't know, is a higher power source.
Kind words, I mean, for Nadia Bola Ray, and thanks for setting the record straight, like you rightly said, because you guys were out there in Dubai for Two-Face's wedding, you
keep pushing this topic,
yes.
Bola. I've already told you that specifically I do not discuss personal matters.
I'm just asking a question.
Well, I'm giving you your answer. Our answer is as open as it is.
I know.
You asked me a very open question, an open mic in one of the biggest platforms.
That's
on
what you
radio,
have. Yes.
And a man's the same. I'm not shaking.
Nadia is your best friend.
I am not opening. I'm not saying anything better than what I've said. There's no other way. I can't use better rhetoric words to define what I'm saying. That the best friend I have on earth
is Nadia Bola Ray.
The one that I can pick up my phone at 3 a.m. and say, "Hey, let's have a conversation."
It's Nadia Boy.
Okay.
Your boy Dixon says that, oh, tell Jim I want to see more movies from him. He's my mentor, and I love his new show, Unscripted. Big up, Bola Ray. Well, thank you. Mike Osei says, I'm in tune already, listening to you guys. Joy FM, you rock. Douglas Boney says, please ask him what keeps him moving on in life. And Mami Obeng says, welcome to Ghana, Jim. You're something else. George Wilson says, good evening, my brothers, Bola and Jim. Oh, Jim, you're welcome to Ghana. When are you coming to the oil city? That's that Friday.
Okay.
That's right.
Oh, they got oil there?
Yes.
I'm coming next week, dude.
Afi Alino says that I like what he said about Nadia. Great guy. He's just deep, Bola. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you. Ifia Ohinewa says, I tell him I love him. Is he hooked? Mwah, mwah. That's what.
Keep it open, sweetie.
Okay, so let's talk about things that you love. What kind of music do you love to listen to?
I like the kind of music that's not. I like classical music. I like old music, old school music as they call it.
Yeah.
I like inspirational music. I like music that inspires me every day. I like certain kinds of gospel music.
Oh, you into gospel music?
Yeah, I don't like that boom boom thing that you don't think when you're. I like to listen to it for 5 minutes for workout. I call them workout music because when you're in the club, a lot of people don't like to think when they dance, and that serves that purpose. It has a 1-2 hour window in my life every month, and I promptly fill that quota. But after that, it expires its use. Its use is completely obliterated, and to further my objective, my courses, I need the kind of music that will make me on top of my game in my space. You cannot be telling me that, oh, my lady, shake your booty, when I'm supposed to be hearing things like when you want to dream big, if you want to reach to it. That is the kind of music
you want to listen
that takes me to the next level.
Correct.
How can booty further my course in life, except take away from me?
Who's your favorite female musician?
Of all time.
Of all time.
Nadia has accused me that I like Rihanna a little too.
Rihanna.
My sister has actually accused me that Rihanna is crazy. She's unprecedented. She's outspoken. She's unorthodox, but her music cannot in any way be matched.
Can I play anything from Rihanna for you?
Hit me with Diamond and Got Me.
You asked for it. Here we go.
Fine light, beautiful sea. I chose to be happy. You and I, we're like diamonds in the sky. You're a shooting star. 99.7 FM. When you hold me, I'm alive. We're like diamonds in the sky. I knew that we become one right away.
I love this station.
Right away. At first sight, I felt the energy of something. I saw the life inside. Shine tonight. You and I were beautiful like diamonds in the sky.
I love that stuff.
Oh, I love it too. Okay, so right here on Joy 99.7 FM, let's talk about your movies. Your first movie, you remember that? What's the title?
Yeah, I remember.
How do you land that role?
Nothing happened. Was serving, met this dude. Producer said, anytime you're in Lagos, come check us out. I went there. There was an extra that didn't show up for a Ramsey Noah scene.
Oh.
They said, jump in there and play billard with him. I walked in there and froze. It was Ramsey. I mean, like, I was talking about making Ramsey, Chidimoki, all these guys were like, the thing, the E thing then. I'm telling you, the extraordinary thing, you know? So I'm sitting over there and I'm looking at them. They said action and I froze. I couldn't do it.
Really?
Ramsey still teases me about it till tomorrow. I couldn't do it. I'm like, whoa. I mean, these guys were phenomenal back in the day, and they still are by every ramification. So that was my first thing, and when I walked out, I said, Jim, you just messed up the biggest chance to start a career, but I tell you something, I knew I'd found my niche out there.
Okay. Well, good to know. And until date, you have over 200 movies to your credit. I mean, which one of them shot you to fame?
This one called $1.
$1.
$1 was awesome. $1 is known to have been. They have about 1.5 million bootleg copies of $1 a year.
Everybody that's black with a home is got $1.
Amazing. So it really created that whole bad boy phenomenon. And we started a train, the PR train, the PR gimmick from there. We wrapped our heads around it, figured the way to go. And after that, it took course, ran, and now nobody's considering that train. We don't know what it is.
That's right.
So the Bible thing stuck. People built their own illusions, and the illusions, if I may add, from there, new things out of proportion.
And you're one guy. I mean, I was saying to somebody this afternoon, and an influential figure in our society, and I was saying, listen, there's one guy who's been able to, you know, be in line and be consistent. You've bonded yourself so well. You're consistent in everything that you do, and you just keep hitting at it. And you know, you're out with Unscripted, which we'll be talking about. But you know, one quote that I also find very fascinating is that you say that, and I'm going to quote, that I am methodical. I don't do half measures. I don't do it with the interpretation of the director or by the scripts. I do it because I am full of conviction on the character. Are these words, you know, the rules of engagement for your success, Jim?
It's the rules of engagement for anyone's success. These are recipes that you
don't do half measures.
No, I don't give it half measures, and that's why I say there's a breakdown in
Brilliant.
Because here's what it is. I am is the two most powerful words in the world. What you put after those words is probably what's going to shape your lifestyle, your vision, and what's probably going to shape your destiny. I am unsure. I don't have I am afraid. I am weak. Whatever it is that follows I am is what sets your path in life in everything you do. Wow. I've seen men suppress some of the biggest, limitations in their world. They suppressed it and turned it into triumph. When I wake up every morning, I remind myself who I am. I said, I am God-fearing, I am God's son, I am steeped in his faith, I am black, I am powerful, I am potent, I am acidic. I will burn through whatever it is that is an obstacle in my life. I'm a talking, walking human H2O. It's water.
Wow.
Water will dissolve anything, will pass through anything. The full propensity of water, the wake of a storm, can break anything.
You've given me a different perception, and I'm saying it's epiphany if you ask me, and the revelation about you is phenomenal. A different impression about Jim Iyke and what you stand for, and really is going to stick. Life as a superstar. How does it feel like, you know?
See, my life is a paradox of sorts. At one end, I'm the guy that stands outside the confines of this space that says a celebrity creation. And it's like an outside body experience, really. When I look at it sometimes and I say, this I will take. I'll take the rewards, I'll take the celebrity, the fame, the power. What I will not take is the negative part. I will not share my life with my family, with the public. I will not change my suitcases. I will not change my philosophy. I will not change my ideology. I will keep steadfast the values that were embedded in me from the beginning, that set me out, that forged my will. And when I come back home, I'll be true to the people that keep me grounded and make me understand that this whole thing is a means to an end. This is livelihood. This is earning a living. You take the extras that come with it, that is where you have problems. That's taking what it is, extras, excesses. So longevity is informed basically by how you carry yourself from the beginning.
Right.
The kind of excess lows you drop as you go. You do need excesses for you to understand your limit. So the excesses will vent into different avenues, into different elements. It will vent into troubleshooting, to vent into trouble with the press, it will vent into arrogance, it will get you in all kinds of trouble. Then to settle. Then you come to the curve where you understand that these are excesses. The next phase is when you drop it and you move on. You'll be fast after that. Subtle. And then people will be less understanding of how you move and what propels you to move. By the time you get to the third stage, that is where you're comfortable who you are. That's where I am right now. I'm completely comfortable who I am. I don't need anybody's conviction. I'm not seeking to impress anyone. There's nothing you can say that will break my confidence. Because it's so high.
Transcended that.
I've so transcended it. I actually give you, I control it. I know what I'll put on Twitter right now where we will go viral.
Wow.
I know what I will say on the press and you will respond to it. I know that I can be quiet for 2 weeks and you seek my attention to find out what I'm going to say next.
Talking about what you put on Twitter and of course what you put on Facebook and everything. You know, Ghanaian actor Leo Mensah says, and it's on record, that Ghanaian men are sexier than Nigerian men. And there have been reports that you called Leo a joker for thinking Nigerian men aren't sexy. In your opinion, Nigerian men are, sexier than Ghanaian men?
Should I put it as honestly as I can?
Yes.
The truth is that in the current frame of reference right now, the frame of structure, it is known that Ghanaian women find Nigerian men more attractive.
Is that what it is?
Well, dude, you look around, I'm sure you're losing your girlfriends every day.
Really?
Well, you lost a couple. I know you know, but the truth is, yes, here's how our mind is attuned. The Ghanaian man understand he has to war, fight, carry on, be romantic.
Yeah.
No,
Nigerian man,
we do shortcuts.
Which
a
is?
woman needs shortcuts. We war with romance. We give you money, cash. We take good care of you,
money,
and then we do everything. And behind closed doors, in sheets. We'll put it down on you until you run out of that room.
No,
and
but
you know you will run back.
No Ghanaian man will do that.
Dude, I know, but I'm trying to tell you that we come with a ferocity you guys can match.
I'm disputing that, but you're saying that yes, that's the reality.
Listen, I've carried a survey.
Oh, really?
Different Ghanaian women I've spoken to that.
And they prefer Nigerian men to Ghanaian men?
Who, when they're done with you, when you take that short trip from the bed to the bathroom, makes your leg wobble. And unanimously, he came back to me that when a Nigerian man has put it down and they get up, they never make that bathroom. But they make the bathroom and come back with Ghanaian men. That's not a good thing.
All right. We're done with it.
But you're about to run. Go back to this topic.
I'm actually going to acknowledge our sponsor.
Okay.
And as Golda Bear. When you believe in success, you go the extra mile to reach the ultimate in everything that you do. And for years, Golda, your full body beer, has been brewed through a unique process that requires extra effort and extra eyes to mature into its distinctive taste. And you're proud sponsor of the show, personality profile here on Joy FM. Golda, the taste of success. And as we do that, let's talk about Unscripted.
Yes.
What is that? I watched you, in Denver. I saw a lady coming through to you, and it's gone viral. That's a great show that you have on DSTV.
Thank you.
How did you land that role? And is it true that you were paid $1 million?
The clause says that I cannot speak about the amount I was paid, but
it's more than
suffices to say that I was very comfortably taken care of.
Wow.
To take me off work for 4-5 months to travel.
So you weren't shooting any movies around that time or what?
I was shooting between. That's the beauty of it. It's a chronicle of my everyday life. So everything I was doing was being recorded. I did 3 movies in between Unscripted.
Okay.
Yeah, and we went to 8 countries and 12 cities in the world.
Where?
We went to Dubai, we went to Uganda, we went to Kenya, Nigeria, Ghana, Amsterdam, London, Atlanta. We went to Houston.
Wow.
Of course, I'm talking about cities as well. We went to went to sometimes it's so hard to follow.
You're pimping around the world. That's what it is.
Beijing. No, I said Beijing. And we went to we went between Belgium. We went to Belgium and
Germany. We'll talk about and stay with Unscripted, but we're activating the phone lines now. You got to join us. We're picking up just 3 calls for you because our phone lines are buzzing. It's 0302-216-541. This is Personality Profile. My name is Bola Ray, hanging out with the celebrated actor Jim Ike here on Joy FM. And yes, what are we to expect as viewers with Unscripted?
Let me tell you something. At some point, when geology, Mr. Chris Gray, and All Africa, OTV, and African Magic got together and called a meeting in London. Flew down for it, and they said, "Listen, it's time to take it to the next level." I argued, fine, while reality TV is new TV, it's not what I wanted to do right now. I wanted a blockbuster Hollywood film. That's what I want you guys to bring on the TV.
Okay.
I was bored. I was at the curve. Business was good. Creatively, I was beginning to lose steam. And so they said, listen, why don't let's give you a platform. For years, everybody from the print media to the electronic and social media, your family, your friends, foes, has had a version to tell
of who
about
you are. Yeah.
Isn't it time you finally told your story?
Wow.
Yourself, through your own platform.
Unscripted. We'll come back. We have a call online that we want to put through. Hello and good evening. You're on Joy FM. Hello?
Hello. Good evening, Bola.
Good evening, sir. And what's your name, please?
I'm Justice, calling you from Swedro.
From Swedro. Okay, Jim Ike is here. Please talk to him.
Hello, Jim Ike.
Hey, big man, what's going on?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm happy to hear your voice.
That's what it is, man. Drop it.
I remember I met you. We took some photographs at the Independence Square during President Mohammed's reign.
Oh, awesome. I took pictures with a lot of beautiful people that day. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. And then, Bola, I wanted to ask you this question.
He's a public figure. He's a man of the people. He's open-hearted. I think he's Ghana's greatest investment right now. And when I was invited as the only Nigerian celebrity to come on board for that, I thought it was really gracious, and I was happy to be there. On a personal basis, I don't think I have that personal relationship with him. Just another honored guest at his inauguration.
Okay, I have Pickles on the line. Hello, Pickles. Good evening, Pickles. Yes, you're on. Pickles is off the line. Well, as we all know, of course, we're talking about Unscripted. Let's talk about the Jim Ike Foundation and what you're into.
We had something awesome of late. We had to travel the whole of East Africa with Mr. Gray. Nadia and I were in Uganda to do great pro bono work. That's another thing a lot of people don't know about her. She gives so much to charity. It's unbelievable.
Nadia Boy.
Yes, she gives so much to charity, churches, personal, and people on our school, school fees. It's unbelievable. He spends millions every year. Seriously.
Let's talk about your awards as we move, on from the foundation. How many awards till today? You have quite a number of them. What can some of them? Over 50 awards.
It's become boring, really. I want an Oscar now.
You want an Oscar? We have a caller online. As we push that one through, that'll be our last caller. As we also get ready for Kennedy, who's taking over from us. Hello and good evening. Who's on the line, please? Aaron Smith, all the way from Koforidua. You're welcome. You're on Joy FM, Aaron. Jim Ike is our guest.
Hey, man, what's going on? Is it on radio? Can you discuss it publicly?
Pardon?
You want to talk to him off air and discuss that or something?
Yes, please.
Okay, we'll actually do that for you. We'll put you through later on. But tell us what your favorite meal.
My stomach is as universal as my mindset. It's a very global stomach. He eats anything. I don't know. I've been to countries in Greece and Thessaloniki, Greece, and so many exotic countries where I went with friends, and they eat stuff and leave in the bathroom. I don't. Man, you're watching. You're Banku. I've been dropping it like a bomb.
Favorite designer.
That's another thing. I'm a connoisseur of design. You know, I own a boutique. One of the biggest in Abuja.
One of the biggest boutiques in Abuja.
It's called Untamed Clothes. We have 8 departments.
Untamed.
And I've gone from that guy that has to wear a Louis Vuitton to make a point to the guy that can rock shorts and t-shirt to an AVCMA and be be completely comfortable with who I am. So it's about being comfortable who you are as opposed to impression.
Favorite holiday destination?
I went to Saint-Tropez recently, and I thought heaven is on earth.
Really?
If you want to woo a woman and she's giving you a hard time, and you have a few
Vegas is not the place?
Vegas is where you spend money, meet a lot of people, sweat,
and
then stay in extremely expensive hotels, and then come back and ask yourself, what did you do? You know what's what they say, what goes to Vegas, what happens in Vegas stays Vegas. If you want to woo your person, take your spirit to the next level.
Mauritius is not Central Pay.
These are all beautiful places, but Central Pay, my brother. Central Pay. There's a reason P. Diddy keep rapping about Central Pay. I have to go and find out about myself.
And your music, what happened to it?
Dropped something about the music. The things that I wanted from an investor, like everything I do, I said every passion in my life must be turned into an enterprise.
Fantastic.
So I didn't want someone to give me an obscure view of an investment. I had to be an artist. Now I can sit behind the desk as an executive and say, hey. So we formed on Team Records. We have 2 guys we've signed in the well, hopefully they're in the studio right now. I'm going to call to check. So yeah, before the year is over, we should be launching them.
Fantastic. And as we actually get ready to wrap it all up, what would you like to be remembered for, Jim Ike?
My legacy. I want to leave my footprints on the sands of time as the man that went through earth, and not only was his gift appreciated, but a man that used his gift to bless many others, to improve the quality of people's lives. People ask me from strength to strength, not only financially, but career-wise and every endeavor I've been in my life, how it's been as a milestone. I said what I would deem as completely reprehensible in my life is not to have one person wake up and say, without him while he was here, this would not have been. I think that's the reason God really gives you this gift. Inspiring.
Like I say, every great dream begins with a dreamer. Always remember you have it within you. Many thanks, my buddy.
My brother, anytime, boss.
Anytime, my boss. Thank you very much, Jim Ike.
Yes.
And I love your real name. I want you to, yes. James, thank you very much, and we salute you.
Absolutely.
God bless.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ghana, for having me. Peace.
Hey, we're partying tonight, yeah?
Oh, hell yeah, man.
Thank you all. Remember, you have that